day I was injured was April 25th, 2006. We were operating in Sadr City, Baghdad. I was in a Humvee in the front right seat, and my bumper had triggered an infrared laser that was attached to a roadside bomb, detonated in the side of my vehicle, removing my right leg instantly and blowing my left leg in half. I was laying there, drifting in and out of consciousness, and I felt this incredible sleep coming upon me. And I started seeing like my mom at my funeral crying, and I realized that I was not going to sleep, I was dying. I was in Baghdad ER for 24 hours receiving blood and fighting to stay alive. And then the following day, I was put on a military aircraft and sent to Landstuhl. They put an external fixator on my leg and to hold all the bones together, and I would walk with this huge cage on the left leg and a prosthetic on the right. And I remember the first time I stood up, I stood for about 15 seconds and about passed out, and that was my first day, and I realized it was going to be a long road. I have a 4-inch stair just going into my house, and that little baby step, I mean, just kind of kicks my butt. My hallways are too narrow for my wheelchair. None of the entrances to any of the bathrooms or bedrooms are wide enough for the wheelchair. You know, I can't cook in my house at night, you know, without wearing the prosthetic, without just taking the pain and doing it. And no gutters, nowhere to put my vehicle in the front yard, no way to escape the rain. And you know, this leg's electric, and it's cost a lot of money. The last couple of years, it's been almost unbearable at night. I need a glass of water, I gotta put this leg on. I come out of the shower at night, I want to go to, or I want to stay up for a few hours, it's only 7 o'clock, I got to put the leg back on, and it's painful. And yeah, I've never let the injury beat me or define me, but I haven't been able to escape the pain. What I'm looking forward to in my new house is having a place where I can go, where I can retreat that's pain-free. I can walk around my house effortlessly. I can cook out of my wheelchair, I can do dishes. I can reach up to the cabinets effortlessly. The showering is probably one of my most vulnerable times. A slippery floor with standing on one leg that's injured. Being able to jump in a wheelchair and go sailing into a shower and hop out onto a bench and turn it on and just dry off, get back in the chair and move out. And for the first time in 6 years, this is possible because of this home that's being built by Homes for Our Troops. I've always lived by President Kennedy's words, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Words can't express how grateful I am. It definitely didn't take a home, to let me know that my country appreciates me and loves me. And I've always loved this country, and I feel like the tough times we're in has brought the country closer. When I left the hospital, I felt like the pain was over and the injury was over and the military career was over. But honestly, the struggle had just begun, and there wasn't anybody there waiting for me. And for the first time in 6 years, this incredible gift has been bestowed on me. And Homes for Our Troops is the tip of the spear for guys and girls who are our nation's most severely wounded.